at 10, you get to watch a guy with his hand up a dirty green puppet's ass do hacky vaudevillian style jokes. Like literally, this guy is bad. I know it's called hack. I know they're all hacks. At least they're admitting it. And then midnight hack ride. Hackayoke. So you pay $250 to go to a bar across the street, hang out with a nerdy surf rocker, a big fat loser who literally has a hunchback. He's a hunchback. He's got the body of Shrek. Patrick Melton. And then you get this the Ray DeVito guy who sucks. That guy, seriously, you'll get more laughs out of watching the fucking paint dry. So this is what you get. You get to hang out with all these great guys, including Carl. I mean, Carl's the big, he's the big cat there, right? So that's what we get. You get to, we get, looks pretty promising. Have a beer across the street, come over, and then watch open micers for 3 hours. 3 hours of open micers. That's gonna be fun. That's not gonna be boring. And then the stand-up comedy show at the Nerd. That's at the Nerd. So is the open mic not even at the Nerd? Holy shit! This is crazy. So, looking at this, you can't even get into the event till 10 p.m. at the venue. They're having the open mic at a normal open mic place. This is for $250. Then you get to go over to the bowling alley and watch the stand-up comedy show, and then they're going to have karaoke. $250. You're paying $250 for this. Like John, it's just the first night. They're just getting started. It's a 3-day festival. We're gonna crank it up on Saturday. Saturday's gonna be the day. This is where the bulk of the entertainment's coming. So we're gonna have Rock Bottom, all at the Nerd. Okay, so this is the only event that actually takes place at the place that it's booked for, that you're buying tickets to get into. Does this make any sense whatsoever? $250. You get to get in and you get to watch the podcasts, the Creep Off, you get the NLO, and then Carl takes a break and comes back with Who Are These Podcasts? And then the Tukey wrap-up show with Pat Dixon. Boy, that Pat Dixon, he's hilarious. $250. All right, so you get to go watch podcasts from 3 to 7 hours. A podcast. So you paid $250 to watch karaoke, open mics, and 7 hours worth of podcasts. How in the fuck could you sit through those guys? I can't even sit through one podcast of these guys. Johnny, gun to your head, which one you going to? I'm like, I don't know. They all suck. I guess the Tukey one, because I guess it's easier to look at a puppet than Carl's fucking ugly fucking pock face with those fucking ugly ass ears that Carl Herberger has. Fucking asshole. All right. So the first night, not really worth it. Saturday, you get to watch 7 nights. Now, with a ticket, it doesn't include food or drink. So if you're there 7 hours, of course, you're going to buy, if I'm there for 7 hours, I'm drinking probably 20 drinks. And the drink prices, by the way, check out the drink prices. A standard well drink, which is basically like a rum and Coke, Jack and Coke, $14. So now I spent $250 for the ticket, $280 on liquor. Then they have food. Their cheeseburgers there are $19. Get a decent meal, you're going to spend about $50. So you're going to drop, I don't know, a good $600 while you're there. watching middle-aged men. These are all old men, by the way. All white. None are black. That, I don't know. I think the guy from Colorado might be half Mexican. I don't know. But it's very white, very racist, very homophobic, very boring, very out of the demo. And by the way, when they're doing this all 7 hours, there will be live bowling. So you get to hear balls crack, people eating nachos. Unbelievable. I wish I had one of those bomb sounds like Red Bar has. Okay, cool. All right. So maybe I've dropped $500 so far in food and drinks, and then we had to go across this. Like how the first night didn't even start till 10 p.m. at the Nerd, and it stopped at midnight. Next night, 7 straight hours. So now at 10 p.m. it's over, which is weird. Like the night before, they went 10 to 2, and on the next night they're starting at 3 in the afternoon. That's really going to be a good turnout, right? Ray DeVito sitting, everybody shows up hungover. Like, who's on first? Ray DeVito. Yeah, fuck. We got an extra. Fuck it. We can skip that. Okay, so are you fulfilled yet? Saturday, did your $250 ticket price, was it worth it yet? And not to mention, they will have merch. There'll be plenty of merch there on hand. They will have a merch table. Do you get any merch? You don't get shit. You give them $250, you sit and watch karaoke, open mic karaoke. And what's Sunday? What's the third day of this big festival? What are we going to do? Optional activities. So the optional activities is they're going to go to a sports bar and hang out for an hour and pretend they did a 3-day festival. So out of the 3-day festival, you get karaoke, open micers, which 3 hours of open micers, man. Ooh, boy. I'd love to hear that. I mean, that's just something to open up, because none of these guys are funny at all. Tell me this is funny. Honestly, tell me this is funny. Tell me, please. Where is it? Where did he go? Tell me
it's
this
a
is funny.
miracle Ron
Please.
DeSantis did so well, considering his target demographic only votes for him if they have the effects of heat stroke.
I love how you're like trying to process this and figure out what the joke is, because you'd have to be a Floridian.
Right, and you're old.
And it's hot out. I don't know if you've ever been to Florida before. But
yeah, I have, but it's not
it's warm there.
Right, but there's not a lot of old people there really anymore. I mean, there are some maybe in the middle of the state, but it's not really that many old people.
It might just be a bad joke, you guys.
It's not a great one.
So that's it. That's the talent that you're going to see. You're going to pay $250 to see that snaggletooth. The fat hunchback. Why doesn't Patrick Melton just change his name to Shrek? He looks like fucking Shrek. He smokes like a woman. He smokes like a pussy. He is a pussy. He's never found anybody in his life, and he never will, because I don't do that kind of thing. But now we got another tough guy. Got a little fucking clip today. I don't know what I fucking did with it. I can't find it. It's missing. But our old buddy Joey C. Now he's trying to get out there. He's trying to get out to the Hackamania, because you know what? The fans need Joey C. The fans need this man. I mean, everybody is hoping that this man can make it to Florida, to Las Vegas, and I'm here to help this man out. I'm here to help him out. This guy is a lazy motherfucker. This guy refuses to get a job. Oh, my body isn't working. All right, well, your body isn't working, but you're going on hikes every day, walking around. You seem to be doing fine to me. Looks like your legs work. Looks like your hands work. We definitely know your mouth works. But for some reason, man's so disabled can't work anymore. And he has no money. He's just disabled. And the government took everything from him. Everything. Now he's, if you don't know before, this man was living in an 18-room mansion. Maseratis out front. Just the Major League Baseball gods were good to him and paid him so well that this man's been rich his whole life. Until now, the government took anything. Now he's going to drive a fucking 1997 Astro van around with, for some reason, a lot of sheetrock in the back. Now, does Joey C do sheetrock? No. Does he need sheetrock? No. But he has a whole van full of sheetrock for some reason. We don't know. We can't figure out why he has a van full of sheetrock. We're hoping the Dabble Storian can maybe uncover some more. Because I would check out the Dabble Storian Joey C clip he just put up about an hour ago because it's fucking hilarious. The part where Joey is beating the shit out of his wife live on air. That's the best. It's the best thing I've ever heard. It's fun to listen to domestic violence while you're running your fucking live stream. Domestic violence is fun, ain't it? Isn't it fun to talk about while you're live streaming domestic violence? It's great. Seriously, you got to check out the Dabble Storian thing. It is unbelievable. The shit that this uncovered on this guy. So, here's the other thing about this Melton guy. So he's putting this event on, this 3-day spectacular of nothing, of guys doing podcasts. Why do you need a venue for that? You just fucking do it in your, literally, well, you can rent a garage and get 300 people in there. Why? Hopefully you guys can get some bowling in. Maybe we can put up a thing, and maybe the Dabbleverse will bowl against each other. And I bet, you know what? I bet who's the best bowler is that Carl. Carl from WTB. I know he's the kind of guy that's got the fucking wrist guard, the special bowling chalk, puts on the special glasses, and then he bowls. Then he'll beat everybody. But this fucking guy been invited to Hackamania, and he's got to go. Because when he was in Tampa 2 weeks ago, the fans could not get enough of this guy. This tough guy. Now, I heard when he comes to Vegas, I heard that he's going to come knocking on my door and kick my ass. Now, I want to let you in on a little secret, buddy. I really do, okay? I get up every morning and I train at the gym. And I know karate, okay? I know karate. I know stoner karate. It's a little slower, but it still fucking hurts. So you threat, when I get to Vegas, I'm coming to your place, Johnny Cushing. I'm going to kick your ass. I'm like, no, you're not. No, you're not, Barney Rubble. Number one, you're 5'8" tall. You're 5'8". If that. I think he's more 5'6". This guy is a fucking midget, okay? He's a midget with a mouth. It's got him nothing but trouble his whole life because he hates being short. He's got a complex. Nothing worse than a short Italian guy. They're the worst. Sucks to be Italian and have a small dick. It's just terrible. It's a terrible life. He's a short man with a tiny penis. Threatens to kick my ass. He's going to find me and come kick my ass. This little midget. Now, those of you that went and know who I am, which is my audience knows exactly who I am, what I look like, what I do. I get up every morning I wake up. I am 6'4", 215 pounds of pure lean fucking machine. Every night I get up, work out in the morning, and then I work out at night, all night, fucking horse. Moving the hips, putting the back into it, I got the tightest ass now from fucking. Fuck Ozempic. You just need to move to Vegas and have the smorgasbord of pussy you get here. It's unbelievable. 2 million women a month come in and 2 million a month of women leave. It's the greatest. I keep it shape. So you think you're going to show up with your midget mouth and beat me up? Okay. All right. You know, I'm class enough not to put the text messages up, to put your phone number. You know, I'm not going to do that anymore. I'm not going to dox you. We all know where you live. We all know you got the mouth that doesn't stop. So why won't this guy get a job? And why is he got? Let's just put it. This guy has to support him and his wife. Now, I'm not saying what's going on there, but something's going on there. Look at him. Look at his skin. Look at his eyes. Look at the trance. This is from when his walk and talks. I think it's more of walk and cope. You know what I mean? Walk and score. Walk and bring it home, or we're going to have an argument, like Zabelstorian pointed out earlier, because the fucking Kanye Black, what was that guy's name? Panther Black? Oh my God, it's on the tip of my tongue. Whatever. His they got to go score. They got to go score. So neither one of them will work. You could go out and get a part-time job. Maybe you could tune up the Astro van and go pick up do some Walmart, you know. Can't do it. He's going to lose his disability. But what is your disability? Being a grifter? No, that's what you are. But what is your disability? Why can't you work? I can't work anymore. I can't. Are you going and buying drugs? As we found out on Zabelstorian's thing, that you've been charged with paraphernalia like 5 times, and you said you never smoked weed. So what paraphernalia are we talking here? What kind of paraphernalia are we talking? So we get through. So he's trying to get to this. He's been invited, and this is the other scumbag shit about all of these fucking phony motherfuckers. All of them are phony. All of them. No, we're supposed to forget 6 months ago, Patrick Melton did a show on how Joey C's wife was charged with solicitation. They did a commercial about it. They made a fake news story about it. And he said, I'm going to fucking kill you, Melton. I'll never talk to you again. And behind the scenes, they have each other's phone numbers and they talk. Oh, what are we going to do tomorrow? What kind of fake fight are we going to start tomorrow? Kevin Brennan's got everybody's number, and he's calling them by. Kevin Brennan calls Patrick Melton. These guys are all in on it. They think they're professional wrestlers, and they think they're getting over. Well, there's, thank God Brock Lee is coming to the rescue. So Melton, I'm going to kill that fucker. I'm going to beat him up. Now he's going to beat me up. The only guy that's ever had his back. The only guy that went to war for him, took down people that were fucking with him. And he's going to come to my place and beat me up. But the guy that tells everybody that his wife's a whore, makes up fake solicitation things, posts online that she's bipolar and has hepatitis. Online, this Melton guy posts this. And what are they doing? Patrick said we could come out and do the show. I owe it to the fans. So Joey gets on today and he's like, well, everybody, besides kicking Johnny Cush's ass, if you give me money, I can go to Vegas and kick Johnny Cush's ass. I can go to Vegas if you send me money. I've been invited to the Melton show, the Hackamania. I've been invited. They need me there. I am a celebrity in the Dabbleverse. I am, I'm the baby goat at one time. There's Insanity talked about. And they want me out there. And I got to go. But I tell you what, everybody took my money Can you please send me some money? I need $700 for plane tickets. What? What are you flying first class? Can't get any deals? You said you were going to kill this guy. But now you're talking to him on the phone and going to his event and paying your own fucking way? I mean, it's Patrick Melton. He's so great. He's so good. He's selling. He's sold 12% of the room so far. He's got 88% of the tickets left. Why can't you fly Joey out? You said you were going to fly him out. Because you're poor white trash that doesn't have any money to begin with. This is going to be a con job. And all the other guys you promised money to are going to get fucked over. I hope you fucking have a contract, Carl. Hope you have a contract, fucking puppet man. Look into this motherfucker. Look into it. I would not show up to this. You're going to show up to the bowling alley. There's going to be 60 people there. It's going to be a complete bust. He ain't going to pay you. He's going to run out on the hotel bills. You're going to be stuck with a huge ass bill. And he's going to be crying like a little bitch. Because the Kush Army is going to take... This event will not happen. And all you had to do is say you're sorry. And invite me to the show. And none of this would have happened. But now, we got to do it. And we got to get Joey money. We got to get him some tickets. Get him out there. I thought he was making big money on the Rumble rants. Number one, Joey. I'm going to put this out there. Why would anybody give you money? You don't do anything. You read trolls' chats and you block them. You've blocked over 167 people. You've blocked your audience away.